This is MJ. I'm an author, an artist, and a podcaster, and this is my fully operational analysis of The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3, which is called The Heiress. It is Chapter 11 in this saga. So, anyway, it was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, and it was written by Jon Favreau. I guess probably the biggest... So, I liked the episode. I thought it was interesting. I was a little frustrated with something, which is that I think they're the Quarrens, the Squid Head guys, went after... Oh, yeah, because it's Mon Calamari. Duh. Anyway, they went after the child in order to get the Beskar off the Mandalorian. And there was the line in the other episode about Beskar going up in price, and somebody wanted to buy it from him. Oh, that was the collector dude who was his contact at the fighting ring in the first episode. Yeah, he said the value of it was going up. So I think it's kind of interesting. I guess they were attacking him just to steal the Beskar off of him to, sell it or melt it down or who knows what. But it just, I don't know. I know the armorer told him that he would have a target on his back, or he would have a bunch of people's attention for having the Beskar, but I thought she meant the Mandalorians, his fellow Mandalorians, more than other people, than outsiders. But I guess maybe it was both. I don't know. But just interesting how the child keeps getting in danger like that. And I just thought that was kind of odd. I also find it strange. I guess people could eat monkeys because similar ancestors or whatever, according to evolution. Or I guess would it be monkeys or chimps? I don't know. Anyway, as I say, I find it kind of weird that on Mon Calamari they serve chowder made with little octopi or octopus type creatures, and they are octopus type creatures, them and the Quarrens even more so than the Mon Calamari, but whatever, it's sci-fi, I guess. The whole thing about Din being part of Death Watch, I mean, we knew that in episode 8, I think, or was it 7 for sure. It makes sense that his clan is specifically from Death Watch. Bo-Katan calls it the Watch, and it's this sect of Mandalorians, and he's like, no, there are no other sects. No, you're wrong, dude. You've been cloistered, you've been in your own little bubble, and you don't know what's going on in the wider world. I think that's pretty interesting. I hope that makes people a lot more comfortable with all the contradictions between The Way and the rest of what we've seen in the Mandalorians and Star Wars canon, especially because they've been expounded upon so much in Rebels, and Clone Wars to some extent, but like a lot more in Rebels. I feel like it got even farther. So, I mean, that is where anyway, doesn't matter. But it's nice that they're a sect, and I don't know why they're called the Watch as opposed to Death Watch. But whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm sure there's some sort of in-universe explanation for that, and I think that's interesting. Maybe after Death Watch failed, they just became the Watch, and they split themselves off and wanted to go back to the old ways. So I like the setup there, because it sets Bo-Katan up to be going after Moff Gideon's Darksaber in order to take it back to their people, reclaim it, and then become Mandalore herself, potentially. So that's pretty interesting. Like everybody else, I wonder how he got it from Sabine, or did Sabine give it to Bo, or she was going to take it to Bo? I don't remember how that went at the end of Rebels. It was a few years back, so I'm not sure. But I found it to be very interesting. I loved seeing 4 Mandos, like a fire team of Mandos, taking down that Imperial ship. That was super cool. I like the Imperial Remnant still doing their thing. The suicide pill thing that the guy had was pretty dope. I liked the dramatic irony that he was contacting Moff Gideon, and she was on the ship looking for Moff Gideon, and he was asking for recruits or reinforcements from him, the Imperial dude. So that was pretty fun. I don't know. It was kind of funny seeing the child hanging out with the spawn, the frog spawn or whatever, because he was, eating potential siblings. And it didn't seem like he wanted to eat them. It seemed like he actually had an affection for them, which was kind of funny. Feels a little contradictory, out of place, but then again, he's a child, so I guess children change their minds, or I could be accused of being flippant at times, so I guess that's fine. But again, I really like the action. I liked how, as I predicted, it picked up with us getting to Mon Cala and then going from there. But then, does that mean Tatooine and Mon Calamari are close to each other? I guess they are. I'd never thought about it before. Maybe it's more that, less than a parsec, I thought she said. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't know the universe or the galactic geography to enjoy it. But I liked it. I thought it was good. I really love how wrecked the Razor Crest is, especially because it was like practically pristine after Quill had worked on it. And I just love what a piece of junk it is now. It really tickles me and delights me. And what I'd said in my previous analyses talking about Mando is I appreciate how hard his life is because it makes me feel better about how hard my life is. And it kind of puts things in perspective. You know, it's hard and it stinks, but he keeps going because he's got to do what he's got to do. And he has to, live out his morals and whatnot in this difficult world. And I find it interesting that it's going to get more complicated because he's encountered these other Mandalorians who don't follow the way, or the way that he follows the way anyway. And I'm really excited that, she's, Bo-Katan pointed him to Ahsoka Tano specifically. And I'm super jazzed to see that. I do want to say there's the mysterious lady who was in the trailer, the shady lady in the hood who was watching him. I don't think that was a Mandalorian, or was she one of the Mandalorians? I don't think she was. So she's somebody else. It's another factor, another person, potentially another faction that's going to be brought into the show. And I'm interested to see exactly who that's going to be and where that's going to go, because it's got to go somewhere, right? That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm really excited to be caught up finally. If you've been following along with me, I'm just catching up, and from here on out I should have the Mando episodes out just a couple days after the episode comes out, with me talking about what happened. So it's pretty exciting. I feel like a different energy watching it now. It's a little more exciting, which seems a little silly, but it is. So here we are. But you can check out mgwinners.com/FO for all my fully operational analyses, and mgwinners.com for all my other podcasts. I talk about comics, tokusatsu, bunch of other things you can check out. And I hope you do that. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you check out my support page to see some of my designs up on Redbubble that are inspired by the things that I watch and that you're watching too. Anyway, until next time, folks, take care.